Hello students, I hope you are doing well. I am S Sudhir. This is Study with Sudhir, your digital classroom. A lot many of you have been using a 5-letter word quite often. Not a 4-letter word, mercifully, a 5-letter word. And that 5-letter word is B-O-R-E-D, bored. That we are also bored with life during this lockdown, that we do not know what to do. We don't feel like studying. We cannot step outside. So what is it that we can actually do during this national lockdown, which will extend at least till the 14th of April? There is confusion, there is lack of clarity over whether the examinations, at least the students of ICSE class 10, whether those remaining examinations, 3 in some cases, 4 in some cases, will actually take place or not. But this is not a video where I'm going to talk about what you should actually be doing to address or to tell you how to study during the next 2 weeks or so. This is a video where I want to put in perspective what the situation is and at least 10 things that you should do, you must do. I suggest as an educator that you should definitely do. See, there are 3 things happening here. One, it is not an individual problem, it's a world problem. Number two, you also need to realize that we are in an unpredictable and an unexpected kind of a situation. None of us really thought that we would be all stuck to home, not knowing what to do, right? And number 3, and this is the most important, there's a process of healing taking place right now in the world, across the world. Mankind has abused Mother Earth so much over the past many years, decades and centuries. She wants to heal herself from the overusage of plastic, too much of pollution, that if you see the skies now, they're all blue. There's no pollution. There's no noise pollution. There's no vehicular pollution. There's no factory pollution, right? It's also a time where we need to look to heal ourselves. Look at the things which are more important for us rather than the things we all the time sought and ran after. This period of isolation, in a sense, teaches you the importance of the most primary things in life, and that is you, your family. That is what is more important. So I just want to tell you 10 things that you should do, in my opinion, in order to ensure that your 24 hours are well occupied, you don't use that 5-letter word bored, and also have a more meaningful time during this period when you are forced to stay indoors, right? Number 1, talk to 2 of your best friends every day and choose different friends. Now, some of them may not be your best friend, or some of them you may not have got in touch for a long time. Somebody who you played football with when you were 7 years old, 8 years old, just seek them out. Just try to find out what they are doing in life. Not necessarily your classmate in school. Yes, talk to them as well. But 2 of your friends, and preferably even do video calls, just to kind of, because all of us essentially at the end of the day, my young friends, are social animals. We need company. So since we are not able to be in physical contact with each other because of this new norm of social distancing, reach out to them. It will make you feel positive. It will make your friend feel good about life, feel positive. Do that on a daily basis. 2 phone calls, video calls of at least 10 to 15 minutes each. Do that. Do a video call with your grandparents if you're not staying with them. If they stay in another city, or they probably stay at another home within your own city, and you are not able to meet them on a daily basis, which you would have probably otherwise done, right? So do a video call, because remember, the elderly are most vulnerable at this time. They can't step out of home. They need company, but they're not able to meet their children, their grandchildren. So do make it a point to do a video call with your grandparents every day. Find out what they're doing, chat with them, just make them feel good, because they desperately need that conversation. Very, very important. So do that on a daily basis. Stay connected with them virtually. Learn a new craft. And I would suggest cooking as a fantastic skill that boys and girls, not just girls, boys and girls should pick up during this period. It will also give you a great sense of satisfaction, plus it's a great de-stressor even if you cook the most basic of things, okay? And I'm sure your parents will feel delighted. 4. Read, 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 read. Remember that poem in television by Roald Dahl, right? In Treasure Trove? So read, read, read and read. You will enjoy it. A well-read person, and I say this from experience, a well-read person is always miles ahead of someone who does not read at all. He or she is also able to make conversation that much more interesting because he or she can actually quote from the different books that he has read. So cultivate the habit of reading some quality stuff during this time. Number 5, write. This is a great opportunity to actually put words on paper. Poetry, short story, essay, blog. You can in fact start your own blog. There are a whole lot of platforms, free platforms available on the internet. So this is a great time to actually start blogging, putting words on paper, 400 words, 500 words, 200 words, anything that you see or think about. Do that. It will really help you as an individual discover your own feelings. Very important. Gardening. If you have a garden, fantastic. You can actually take charge of the garden, given the fact that your gardener may be finding it difficult to come and tend to your plants at this time. So take charge of your garden. If you don't have a garden, if you have a small balcony with just say some 4 to 5 pots, take care of those 5 plants. You know, look up the internet. There are some great remedies or solutions to how you can make your plant grow that much better, what all to mix in it, home stuff, you know. So you can do that, you know, naturally made fertilizer stuff. You don't have to buy fertilizer from the market, which in any case would be closed at this time. So do that. Again, a great de-stressor, just like cooking. If you're into singing, dancing, painting, give some time to that hobby. Again, this is a great me time. Exercise. Remaining physically fit is very important, right? All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. Though, in fact, I had put this out in the morning. All work and no play means Jack is in a lockdown mode. But exercise, meditate, yoga, whatever physical activity you can do inside home, do that. Very, very important, so that your body does not feel lethargic. Number 9, clean your home. A clean environment is again a great, it's a generator of a lot of positive energy. So rearrange your study area, you know, give it a completely new look. You'll feel energized as a result of that. Clean your living room, clean your drawing room, clean your bedroom. You can do a whole lot of things. Rearrange your clothes almirah, you know, things which you normally wouldn't do. You would almost take it for granted that your mother will do it for you. Do it yourself. You will realize the value of that work. And finally, number 10, when all this is done, study. Because in that new environment of a clean study room, you will actually feel like studying. You will not feel bored of studying. Classes 8th, 9th, 10th, the new 10th batch, that is the ICSE CBSE 2021 batch, and class 12, that is the 2021 batch, will have enough to study because they know exactly what they need to study. The books in many cases would have been bought. Some of you may be having online classes. So this is a great time to actually study because you know exactly what you need to do over the next, less than 10 months. Those of you who will be going to class 11, whose exams are not yet over, the 2020 batch, can actually start exploring class 11 books, because if you are looking to go into the CBSE stream or the state board stream or the IC stream, you can always, you know, get hold of some stuff on the net which will be part of a syllabus, start reading that. Or of course, you can study for your remaining examinations, but do make it a point to spend some time with your books. Otherwise, the books also will miss you. You know, you should not become a stranger to your textbooks. So do that over, you know, you don't have to spend 10 hours of study time. Maybe you could reduce it a bit, but don't completely ignore as far as your study schedule is concerned. Okay, so these are, I thought, some of the 10 things you could actually do during this period so that you remain occupied positively, fruitfully, and don't you should not get the feeling in say October, November, December or January, February next year, oh God, if only I had made good use of that time in the month of March, April. That's not a feeling you should get. So use this time wisely, productively, so that you emerge as a better individual at the end of this lockdown. What I said, the process of healing, doing things which you have not done for a long time or something which you have never done in your life so far. So I'm sure you would pay heed to some of these suggestions which I have put forth, and let me know in the comment section what you think of it and whether you were able to actually put all this into practice. Okay, so stay happy, stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you very much for watching.